The search is on for a new JCPS superintendent. Thanks so much for joining us here at noon. I'm Brooke Hash. Last night, the school board officially accepted the resignation of Dr. Marty Polio. And our Alex Dieterer and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie dig into the timeline now to replace him.
In the first JCPS board meeting since announcing his retirement as superintendent, Dr. Marty Polio was met with a room full of applause. A little over 8 months left as superintendent, the board voted unanimously to accept Polio's resignation.
Ayes have it. Someone was supposed to vote no.
But my message tonight is I want to assure this board, my team, and all the JCPS family that I will not let up one bit until the close of business on July 30th, 2025. I believe is how you finish is the most important thing, and I commit to sprinting through that finish line and finishing with everything I have.
We now know the timeline of the process to choose his successor. Here are some key dates. A search firm will be used and chosen by December 1st. The community will get involved by December 15th with surveys and listening sessions. Applicants will be recruited in February and March, and a superintendent is planned to be approved in June.
If all goes well, July 1, the new superintendent will begin.
While board chair Corey Scholl has said the search will be national and local, board member Gail Logan-Strange thinks the wider the net, the better.
I think that gives us different experiences and different perspectives.
She is also hoping the new leader will continue some of Polio's mission moving forward.
Keep the DEP program and all the work that Dr. Polio has started as far as it relates to diversity and making sure that all of our students are getting a quality education. I need for that to happen.
Alex Dieterer, WHAS11 on your side.
Now, according to board chair Corey Scholl, if no candidate is found to fill that position or if the top candidate cannot start in July, an acting superintendent will be named. Oldham County will also be looking for new leadership soon. In a letter to families, the superintendent Jason Radford said he will not renew his contract next June. In the letter, Radford said it's time for a new chapter and also pointed to areas of accomplishment during his time with Oldham County, like improved test results, employee raises, and creating a strategic plan for the district. He wrote, "The district is poised to thrive as we continue to think about engaging, empowering, and elevating the experiences for everyone." Radford has served as superintendent since 2021. Another chilly start to your Wednesday, Sam. The whole week, really, right?
Yeah, the whole week. And in fact, Brooke, let's just call it downright cold for mid-October. Very cold air intact, and keep in mind, it wasn't record cold for being in the middle portion of October, but it was enough to be bringing some frost to the area. What's going on while we dealt with the frost this morning was the water vapor molecules in the air. Once they did touch the surface, ground temperature surface at least, grass and maybe your car, that's when the water vapor then froze and turned into frost this morning. So that's why we didn't see the frost. And so far, getting the afternoon rolling, kind of a wind shaking the camera, not too bad outside, but that north wind flow making for the feels like temperature and our actual air temperature well into the low 50s, if not the upper 40s in a couple of spots. Bedford at 46 right now. Madison, your wind chill's at 42, but you're actually currently at 46. Frankfort, 48 degrees currently. So today in Louisville, likely only hitting 58 for the afternoon. And right now, of course, we're nearing the middle 50s. So right at par as we get you into the early afternoon hours or so. More frost is in the works for us tonight, but I'm tracking a gorgeous weekend, Brooke. It's going to be well worth it with 70s and sunshine in the forecast. The full 7-day weather impact forecast coming up.
Looking forward to it. The effort to seat a jury in the Hankison retrial is moving into its second day. Attorneys will spend the next few days trying to weed through about 150 potential jurors to get down to a pool of 12. The former Louisville police detective was back in a federal courtroom yesterday for the start of his retrial connected to the Breonna Taylor case.
Mr. Hankison, do you believe you'll be proven innocent?
Brett Hankison there walking into court did not answer any questions as he walked into that building for the start of jury selection this week. He's federally charged with depriving Taylor of her constitutional rights and accused of using excessive force the night of her death. He admitted to firing shots from outside Taylor's apartment, some of which went into a neighboring unit, but maintains he was trying to protect his fellow officers.
Breonna Taylor! Every day because Breonna still hasn't had justice. There's been no justice for Breonna.
Well, several activists told us they are committed to being at that federal courthouse every day of this trial. You may remember Higginson's first federal trial ended in a mistrial with a deadlocked jury. Prior to that, he was cleared of criminal charges in Jefferson Circuit Court back in 2022. 3 Heine Brothers coffee shops were just targeted by thieves all in one night. Metro Police told us the string of burglaries happened Sunday night at 2 o'clock on Bardstown Road, 2 locations there on Bardstown Road and 1 on Frankfort Avenue. Right now, it's not clear what was stolen. We've reached out to Heine Brothers for comment, but have not heard back from the local chain. We do know no arrests have been made. 4 men are recovering this morning after a crash in Elizabethtown. E-Town police said it happened around 8 last night on North Mulberry Street in front of the Super 8 Hotel. The men were in a van turning into that hotel when they were hit by a truck. One of them seriously injured and airlifted to U of L Hospital. The others had minor injuries. Police said the driver of the truck was not hurt. Runners stepped out into the brisk cold this morning for the 3rd annual Mulligan's 5K run and walk over at Waterfront Park. The event helped raise funds for the Kentucky Humane Society, supporting its mission of caring for animals.
And we're so grateful to have partners like this that help us. The Kentucky Humane Society actually takes in over 6,000 dogs, cats, and horses every single year, just like Fifi, so the funds raised are going to be able to support our life-saving mission of saving more animals.
And along with the morning run also came a rededication to what's now the park's Turf Mutt Foundation Great Lawn. The lawn's namesake is an education program that teaches and promotes the benefits of a well-kept green space. The Turf Mutt Foundation sponsoring the Great Lawn for the next 10 years.